Welcome to Dan's Diary. Great news. Subscribers have massively increased. That's my new number, 243. So everyone that shared from last week, I cannot tell you how pleased I am and how happy I am, and I thank you very, very, very much. All the new subscribers, welcome, and all the old subscribers, welcome to this week's. Now this week's video, there's only a couple of things going on, to be honest with you. There's plastering or rendering, and my surprise, which I thought might happen last week and did happen this week. So the second half of the video will be about the surprise. However, as I'm sure you're getting bored by just looking at people plastering a wall or rendering a wall, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you the progress of the render, but I'm going to give it in kind of little short segments, and I'm just going to put music over the whole lot. A new style, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm realizing that you're getting bored of me talking. However, thank you for watching. Let's get on and see what happens, and I'll talk to you in a few minutes. What's that? Well, that's one of the big things I was telling you about. The water well people have started this morning. There's a couple of stills here. This is them turning up at 6:30 in the morning, and that's them starting to get the thing ready. They've set the system up, and tomorrow they'll connect up to the power supply. It's a rotary auger. The plan is that they connect these narrow pipes onto the auger. They force water down the middle, and they'll go down to the required depth until they hit water and it shoots out the end. Then they'll insert a 4-inch permanent pipe. They'll bring all that back to the surface, into the hole, block it off at the top, connect it up to various things, and then run it until it runs clean. Well, look at that, will you? They started this morning with a power supply, and that rotary thing there was right at the top this morning, and it's gone down halfway, which is about 12 feet. So it's gone down 12 foot this morning. That's not the water that's coming out of the ground, that's water they're using for softening the soil as they bore through the stratas. Very exciting stuff. Day one of the boring, I guess. Well, what do you think of that? I tried to make it interesting, although there are only 2 events happening. Next week there should be the roof delivery should be taking place about midweek. So we'll have lots of the panels turning up, and give it a couple of days maybe thereafter, and they can start doing the roof, which allows the builder, once he's done that, to work inside on the drainage and the plumbing inside the building. It allows the excavator guy, who still hasn't confirmed when he's going to start, to strip the land and put it around the perimeter, because we don't want him to run his vehicles over the newly laid pipes on the outside. So as soon as that's all done, then the builder can then continue with the pipes on the outside, and by then the water well should be finished, so he can do a connection between it's all flowing quite nice, and we should see some big development in the next week or so, or 2 weeks, or even 3. So have a great week. Oh, by the way, before I forget, please send me an intro or an outro. So just 30 seconds to a minute of something funny. If it makes me laugh, I'll willingly add it to my videos. So anyone, just send it to me on an email. Have a look at last week's, because that gave you the email address, and I promise I'll put it in. So have a great time. Please share, subscribe and all that business, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Stay healthy, a couple of bloopers or outtakes, whatever you want to call them, and that's it. And like I suspected, after they had, I'll do that again. And as I suspected, after they completed the render, now as you can see, gee, why do I always start with that? Joy has started to strip the local florists and garden centres with all manner of plants in advance of planting them in the new garden in March of next year. So she's crazy, she driving me crazy, and I promise you I'll do it. So without no, let's try it again.